wait a minute.
Yeah. Cooked peppers, you can always tell. All right, friends. 911. We're gonna go over tomorrow. Chapter 8. Excuse me. Hey, hi. Time for class. Chapter 8 stuff should all be turned in by today. You guys got lucky, and I ended up busy, so I have not updated your guys' grades for quarter 4 work yet. We all good? Somebody just had an extra, and now you're trying to like push it off on somebody?
Well, yeah, I had it already.
So, really quickly, let's check that worksheet from yesterday. So pull out that resource page from yesterday. The front. Glorified paper. Oh, so that's what GP stands for now?
No, we're just making up random names. No, it's great person.
I didn't do the rest.
I did it. Great person, gunpowder.
Gunpowder. Get out gunpowder. Yes. All right. I need your guys' help. Glassified?
I don't know.
That sounds dangerous.
I'm just saying
I mean, I already get paper cuts as it is. All right, we're going to random card.
Mr. Hudson, guys, take one. Guys, calm down. Guys, ready? Ready?
So we should have this resource page out. Did we get through all 3 of the 9 twos?
Yeah.
So then I'm going to, and guys, you can always pass. You don't have to ask, can I pass? You can just say pass. So Maddie, if I come over to 9-6 and I start looking at what angle I could figure out, do you want to pick an angle and tell me what it is and why?
C. I picked C, and I think that it can be 57.
Why? What relationship did we talk about yesterday?
Because we talked about.
Like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
he's buff.
It's what I referenced. You take supplements.
Supplementary.
Yeah, supplementary, because 2 angles together making a straight line makes 180 degrees. So like when The Rock was trying to bulk up, he probably had to take some supplements, not steroids, supplements. You take supplements to get bigger. Max K, you want to give me A or B and how we know it?
Wait a second. Let me get the thingy because I was getting a pencil.
You're good. We'll circle back to you. Aiden, you want to give me A or B and how we know it?
Wouldn't B be 123 degrees?
Why? You're right.
Wouldn't it be supplementary as well, though? Because
Now, I don't know any of the other angles, so we can't claim supplementary on that one. You want to phone a friend to Brenda, or you want to try again?
Just use your brain.
Yeah, they are alternate interior, different sides, but both on the inside of our lines. We said alternate interior angles are always equal to each other. So the fancy name is congruent, right? Alternate interiors are congruent. Jordan, what does that then make A?
123.
And remember, degrees, right? Don't just say the number, we want to say degrees. I haven't been paying close attention, so I might have let our first 2 people get away with that. Why?
Because they're vertical.
They are vertical, right? Angles that are opposite each other, we called those vertical. So moving down here to 9-6B, Amelia, you want to give us one and why? Oh.
Here, I'll go.
Like, oh, Amelia could have an easy chance to pass, but no, she's like, I got it.
Let me find my paper. Oh, it's right here. Okay, wait. 96B. For D is 98 degrees. Well, they're all
98 degrees. What a terrible boy band. No, but why?
Huh?
Only one person in this room got my joke.
Got it?
Because why?
They're all the same.
Because
Oh no.
Wait, did you say F is 98 or D is 98? I agree with you.
I said D, but they're both.
You're right, but why?
Because 82 plus 98 is 180, because that flat line is 180 degrees, and so you can just
I agree.
minus 82
But hold on.
180,
What I'm
and then it would be 98.
I'm probably asking this poorly. Everything you said is true. But what I am wondering, you ruined the movie, man. No spoilers. Is what do we call?
Are the same.
Yeah, they are corresponding. Thank you, Jordan, for ruining the movie for us.
And Jordan dies at the end of the movie.
I mean, maybe if he makes Brenda upset because her taekwondo.
So bad.
So then, I guess we can go class answer. Why is E also 98?
Because it's supplementary.
They're vertical from each other.
Hold on. This is a trick question. Because there are multiple reasons why we could claim that, right? It could be vertical, or it could be alternate interior, or if you went the extra route and found out that this one's also 98, you could also claim corresponding. You could claim a ton of different
What
ways.
if you say it's an alternate exterior?
No, you couldn't, because E's on the inside.
It really
The
is
98 over there, indeed.
Well, if we're trying to solve exteriors, sure, but we would not use that for E. We would then have to use either supplementary or something like that. You know what I mean? Because E's on the interior.
No, for the other, the longer one.
I know what you're saying, but we were talking about E. So you got to make sure you're answering the question that actually got asked. And then, Lily, what is G over here?
G over, that's 105.
That's 105?
Wait, no, bruh, that's 75.
Ah, it's 75 degrees because alternate interior. All right, let's dive into 912. You should have that paper out in front of you. All right, so before we try to help Quigley, I got a magic trick to show you guys. And like we've said before, it's not magic, it's math. So I have 3 different triangles here. Took one, instead of making a bunch of resource pages, I took a piece of scrap paper that I had. And I think we can probably get the learning figured out without the resource pages, and we can save a bunch of pieces of paper. So, if I have these triangles, I've got like probably not equilateral, but maybe close to, like it looks like it might be close to. What do both of these triangles look like? Like what type of triangles?
Right.
Yeah, they look like they're right? Because this angle is probably 90 degrees, maybe.
You said they look like they're
If I put them together, I could maybe make a rectangle, but no, they're different sizes because I tried to make them different sizes and they ended up very close to each other. But so they give us 2 angles. So if we're looking at Quigley's triangle, it probably looks similar to this. And they give us 41 degrees and 62 degrees. And I want you to chat with your team. No calculators, no protract, no tools at all allowed. Just talk with your team about, is there a way that we can figure out that unknown angle, and know it? And if so, how? Take like 60 seconds, and then we'll pull it back together. Anyone need this paper still? Anyone not pick it up?
It's a straight line.
912. You all got this?
I do.
Free delivery.
Then that would be
Oh, you're not a Prime customer. Your delivery costs $8.
77.
Do you have this?
I'm a Prime customer.
Okay. So we'll get it out if you do. This is on that page.
No, you're not allowed to do math.
Well, you can do math. Well, I guess your brain might be a tool, but.
I did it with my brain. I don't do it. I'm too good.
Yeah, we did it.
I wonder what
Remember, this is until 913, so if you're looking at this, you're working ahead. So we're working on this. Ooh, already got the answer.
Question, what's the square root of pi?
Square root of pi? Radical pi. Plus or minus radical pi, though. Like positive or negative. All right, so Quigley gets frustrated at this question because he's not as good as you guys. And when he gets frustrated, he starts to destroy things. So Quigley, Anna's like, what? Why? Because Anna's not your typical 8th grader. She's just like very like mom, like, wait, stop! Why are you? So Quigley starts ripping this triangle up.
Stop!
Right?
You ruined it.
It's not sentient. Don't worry.
Let us be sure about that.
And Quigley throws the pieces on the ground.
What?
And by some mathemagic, they all land together. And Quigley is very surprised when he notices this.
Yeah. All the
It looks like
angles
pizza.
are 180. All the angles are 180.
So this,
The poster. The poster.
the pasta? What about the rotini? The pasta?
The poster.
So, as the terrible joke of a poster, kind of a joke, but it is a math proof, tells us what we should write on our notes that I swear I just picked up a copy of for me, but I don't know if I actually kept it. I think I put it away with the rest of them. This! I don't know the name.
Poster.
A triangle?
Brenda?
Of what?
Of what we're talking about here.
A triangle?
Yeah, but the name of this special rule.
ripped up triangle.
Because it doesn't. I don't think it says it up on that poster.
Wait,
Is it,
It's famous. This is like one of those famous theorems. Aiden?
Is it the Pythagorean theorem?
No, Pythagorean theorem deals with lengths of the triangle. That's a good guess, though. If we're talking triangles, Pythagoras.
No, there's another poster.
Yeah, but that's lengths of the triangle.
It has the E word.
And something, because Miss Hunter hasn't seen this. Anyone remember the story of Pythagoras's cheater's chalice?
No.
Anyone want to try to retell the story?
yeah.
Your hand's kind of wavering. Lily's is straight up, so I'm tempted to say
Okay,
Lily.
so
Lily, what's the
basically-
story of Pythagoras and his cheater's chalice?
So I don't know the setup, but so we're going to make the setup up. So there were these parties that he would go to, and people would get like sloppy drunk all the time. And he was like, if only there was a way for me to like keep them from getting way too drunk. So he made this cup called the cheater's chalice, which is where if you don't fill it to a certain point, it'll be perfectly fine.
Actually,
But
this
if
is
you
better.
fill it past that point, it'll start to empty because physics.
So, again, Pythagoras, very smart, very methodical guy. Just for anyone who maybe missed this, wasn't here that day. If you get greedy, and now everyone knows because now you've done made a mess all over the place. So, nod to Pythagoras again. Cool inventor, very methodical guy. But actually, this theorem is not coined to any person's name. What we call this, that you should write on your paper, because I'll be looking for it when I grade your homework,
Oh, wait, it's on paper. I was doing it on graph paper.
is the triangle angle sum theorem. And we can abbreviate theorem as THRM because writing out the whole word theorem starts to get real tiring.
The triangle angle.
Wait, that sounds like
Sure, yeah, whenever you want.
Sounds weird though if you say triangle
So
angle.
that tells us
we need to know what the
that 41 plus 62 plus x, and all of these have degree symbols, will equal 180 degrees no matter how hot or cold it is outside.
Ah.
Jordan,
Can we find a new name for this?
the triangle angle sum theorem?
Yeah.
I mean, so here's what I'll say. You can make your own nickname if you want, but as you go through math, you will need to refer to the triangle angle sum theorem. Because in case we didn't say this, your future math teachers will not know of the chubby bunny kitty method. You will not be able. Mr. Waterwash, do you know what the chubby bunny kitty method is?
Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah, so Brenda, do you want to enlighten Mr. Waterwash?
Tell me.
The chubby bunny kitten method is when you put two equations against each other with an equal sign. And we had this problem where there was a chubby bunny and a chubby kitty. And we had to put them equal to each other, and now it's chubby bunny kitty.
What one was losing weight, the other was gaining weight. We were trying to figure out when will they be the same weight. So the chubby bunny kitty method.
Mr. Waterwash,
That is the technical name. So, yo, Quigley, right? Angry Quigley, he grabs another triangle and rips up another one, and he's like, this won't work again because this was a right triangle. Like, that just had to be a fluke. Well, no, Quigley. One, get less angry, quit ripping up triangles. And two, it always works. That if we put the three angles of a triangle together, it will make a straight line.
That's so cool.
Who's trying to actually me? Jordan? Go ahead.
It's not completely straight, but
It's not completely. That's a physical constraints. It's as much of a straight line as it can be. Why are we yelling at each other? What is like? Yo, either Jordan can keep it, or I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna move on. Is what we're all gonna do. All right. So that's not what I wanted. Solve these. Now, before you tell me B doesn't have enough information, yes, it does.
It's not in our homework.
Yeah, this just graph paper or whatever else. Quit telling us what happens at the end of the movie. Jordan's over here on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it was a great movie, and Spider-Man dies. Like,
Wait, does Spider-Man actually die?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of those movies in a while.
No, it said anything.
I don't want to say who does die because it's a huge spoiler.
I know.
Oh,
I mean, if you've seen Infinity Wars,
Oh,
or no, Endgame.
oh, I haven't seen that, but I know who.
Yes.
Guys, I'll be honest. The last movie I probably cried at in theaters was maybe Endgame,
Yeah.
but straight up, movie I know I cried at, Toy Story 3.
Oh, yeah.
When they're all going into the incinerator, I was scared. My niece reaches over and grabs my hand and goes, "Don't worry, Uncle Micah, they'll be okay," because she'd already seen the movie. So she spoiled it for me, but she had to talk me back from that cliff. I was real scared. We're doing random cards in 90 seconds. What's 18? You are correct.
Connor said easy.
Guys, this problem was so easy.
Says the E word as he uses the calculator to solve a very
Wait for some shade. Colin just called him out saying he said the E word as he was using a calculator. Like, wait a minute. If this problem is the E word, why are we using calculators?
Mr. Hudson, do you want to do something?
Do I what?
Do you want to do something?
I mean, right now you can't see something. What is? I was about to say, I'm a little concerned about what's going on over there.
What
You
is
got
that?
glass eyes at this point?
Wait, we have glass paper.
There's
so
actually
why
people
not
who
get
have glass eyes though.
I know. I went and got a haircut from one at one point, and my dad didn't tell me until afterwards. I was like, what was with his one eye? My dad's like, oh, he's got a glass eye. I'm like, the dude who just cut my hair? Okay. Mr. McNeil,
It's like half.
in A, how did you solve for X?
I added up 30 and 115.
What'd you get when you did that?
145.
145, and then what'd you do?
And then I did 180 minus that.
We did 180 minus that because essentially we're creating like a supplementary triple, right?
What?
Supplementary pairs are two angles that add up to 180, but a triangle essentially creates a supplementary triple that the three angles together add up to 180. Amelia, because we didn't skip over you earlier. Sorry. That's well, you were doing a good job of thinking through this one. Do you want to talk about B?
Wait, that's
Calm
not
it
She
down.
already did a problem. Some of us haven't even done
Do you
a
see
problem.
the students I get to teach? They fight over who gets to solve the problem. Not like,
No,
yeah.
it's just hate.
K.
I would
It's
do
just
it.
K. Amelia, will you allow us to go by the cards?
Yeah.
Okay. So Grant, and he left us.
Yes!
So Nevin, you want to talk us through part B?
I think you're never gonna do a problem I can answer.
So the first thing we need to do is if you know the triangle adds up 180, x has to be equal to x. So
Well, wait, X has to equal X? All right, cool. which I guess there's 3 x's, so... Oh, I see where you're going with this. Go ahead.
And you did right my right train of thought.
Yeah, Mr.
Please give me a
Hudson.
second.
Sorry, you noticed something that some people maybe didn't. These, even though none of them are numbers, if we're given x in a problem, x will equal x. I did not try to make that sound funny, and I hope it didn't. X equals x, you gotta notice that. All of these will be equal, which means our 180 is actually gonna equal 3x. And how do we then solve for x? Ooh, careful saying just, but yes. Remember, just is like saying the E word. So we divide by 3 and get x equals 60. Now, as I was walking around, Amelia's group was saying, what is 180 divided by 3? Because they were resisting the urge to get a calculator. And what I told them was, well, the easier way, Anna, do you want to tell us?
Oh, so then what you could do is just do 18 divided by 3 and then add the 0 and then you would get 60.
Yeah, so when you have numbers that end in 0, you can forget about the 0 momentarily, do your division, and then put the 0 back on. Jordan.
It's the same with subtracting.
Yeah, right. It's that nice little trick with tens places.
I just figured that out like yesterday.
How long do you guys think these will take? You think you can do all 4 of these in under 5 minutes?
No.
Challenge, go.
Why?
If you want to take your group now, you totally can. I'm sure that they can all solve it. So now that the next every 5 minutes.
I already know. I know X.
All we're doing is practicing.
If they're okay with it, but if they're not, that's fine. Yeah.
Hey, are you cool to go with Miss Hunter for more of that? Because I bet you can do all
Yeah,
this.
sure.
I can do all this.
They don't want me to hear, I guess.
So, is that cool?
Yeah.
Anna, do you mind going with Miss Hunter to do more of that stuff? And collect that thing. You're doing your homework right now. Get out of here.
You want me to
No. Yeah. Get out of here. Go. You're fine.
Well, I guess I'll
Come on, go.
So they were in my advisory.
Oh,
These are in my
Jordan's so
extension.
sad I have to leave.
Imagine not being a content advisor.
What about this? What about me?
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Hudson, what am I looking at right there on C?
Yeah, that's yeah.
That looks like a kite.
It's a triangle in a triangle with a triangle next to the
Oh,
triangle.
did I mention that triangle over there?
Oh, I see another
The whole world is triangles. Everything is triangles.
Except
Seriously, a lot of the world is triangles.
Except squares. I mean circles.
But squares are triangles.
What?
Circles actually have triangles in them and outside of them. I'm not I'm not being silly math teacher. If I can find this piece of paper.
Guys, think of a pizza.
I understand how rectangles are triangles, but
You cut it in half. Pizza.
All right, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but if you, oh wait, here it is. There's too much math on this piece of paper, and we could make this a full triangle. But there are lots of math problems that involve circles and triangles together. So yeah, when we say like, oh yeah, circles involve triangles, that's not a joke. Like circles do involve triangles.
that's a lot.
Sorry, your timer's still going.
I have A and
There's a timer.
Yeah, it's 5-minute timer.
I have none.
Here,
A
here.
and B, and my brain's just too lazy.
You actually should say sideways.
I'm just like, you know what? Gun's on right now, and Gun said no.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Drew fell asleep.
I can't
go back. I
Mr.
can't see
Hudson,
this.
can we see the problem?
Yeah, I'm trying to show you the timer because people didn't believe me that I had a timer going.
Why would we
Well, I
believe
believe
you?
you, so let us see. Oh my God, you're really using that.
It's why would I not use a sand timer?
4-year-olds used to brush their teeth.
If you brush your teeth for 5 minutes, that's pretty good. You have that long.
That's what hygiene nerds used to brush their teeth. They told us that was in 2 years.
Those peak angles here, they tell you they're equal. They're both x. Yeah, they are both x.
My brother was keeps like. Oh wait, no, never mind. I can do that. Oh, I can do these very quickly.
Connor, stop seeing.
So I can do B easy.
Wait, you're not
I'm literally doing nothing.
Wait.
You're saying wait.
Stop.
No, I saw something on
Wait. You said wait like 500 times. Wait.
Yeah, I know.
You're like my brother when he's like, Mom, stop putting the cheese in the container.
Actually, cheesy potatoes are good.
Wait,
It's gonna make me hungry.
this.
Hey, Mr. Hudson, I have that same trash can in my room.
Wow.
Now I'm cool.
We're trash can bros.
I just figured out.
Did you like how I realized, wait, this trash can is totally not going to contain the water that I'm about to... That's why I decided to dump it in here. Oh, and if you notice Mrs. Hunter putting the trash can in the hallway, she's pregnant, and smells impact pregnant people more than, like, their sense of smell gets heightened. So that's why, like, because I saw a couple of people like, why is she putting the trash in the hallway? It smells like food from lunch.
There can't be two obtuse angles in.
Some get stuck in the stem.
It's
on the
not a
inside.
triangle.
So is it like once it gets up to like that line? This is a triangle.
Here, I'll pull up a little picture to show you. But I won't show it until the timer's out.
I gave up on
Jordan, guys, you gotta do it.
Yes, you got 2D.
Jake, stop.
I didn't do D. I didn't do D yet. But okay. You want me to do C? Can I do C? Do C. I already did it. I did Y at least. I haven't done X.
I remember I used to try and hide candy in my mom's trash can, but it was like backside and I'd never get away with it.
It looks like a right angle, but I'm not sure.
When it's just square, it's right.
I don't know. Maybe because we're maturing.
Only middle schoolers would notice that the only models of Tesla are S, E, X, and O.
All right, we are out of time. We're out of time. So hold up real quick, because I had a request of like, wait, how does that work, like for real? Until the water or wine or whatever surpasses that center stem, the laws of like liquid physics will keep it there because the weight of the water sits down on here. But as soon as it surpasses, it creates suction. And since it's creating suction from the bottom, it sucks until the whole, like all of the liquid, the amount you'll get left in the cup is just the amount of liquid, like from the top of that stem down to the bottom. That's it. That's all you'll be left with in the cup.
Dang, that sucks. Oh, yeah, that's how my fish tank section cleaner works.
Yeah, that's how, like a siphon. That's what it's called, is a siphon.
Dang, that sucks. Can I do
I mean, only if you're a cheater. Only if you're a cheater. Oh, I get it now. You made a bad joke and I didn't even get it.
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
I will make the offer by cards. Brenda, would you like to come teach us one of these?
Yes. Dang it. And then you can sign finish.
Patrick, why's your computer out?
Patrick! It's literally not on. I can see right now it's not on.
It's on.
Because if I leave
It's like a security blanket. It's like, oh, I need my Chromebook.
Oh no! If I leave it on like this and don't shut it, when I open it up next time, it will already
has
be on.
its stuff still.
Okay. All right, you can teach whichever one of these you want.
I'm gonna do A.
Do D.
Okay, good.
No.
Please do D.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
Knock it off.
So first, all three angles have to eat.
Sorry, it gets weird sometimes. So tap one of the. That'll be really thick. So I would tap one of the lower ones. Yeah. And that's just
First,
black.
they all have to equal 180.
I know it's harder to write on the smartboard than it looks, isn't it?
Okay, so it has to equal.
That's a shape. So.
Yeah,
Boop ba-doop ba-doop
Yep.
ba-doop ba-doo.
Yep.
Ba-doop.
Okay.
Here's my advice. Click color and then make it a little smaller because then it's easier to write. Go.
So they all have to equal. They all have to equal 180. So you have 3x altogether plus 30.
Calm down. Let the
30.
teacher teach.
Plus 3x. So first you're gonna subtract 30 from each side, leaving you with 150
Not necessary.
equal to 3x
Then you divide everything by 3. And then you get 50 equals x. So this would be 50, this would be 100, and this would be 30.
Why did I do that? That's 15,000. I mean, that's 15. Can I actually? Good teach.
No, you can't.
Yes, I really do. I want to.
Whoa!
Do all your math teams?
Did you guys agree with what Brenda got?
Yeah.
All right, already gone.
Hi, teach. Please.
All right. So, well, the people have already been called on know that they're not going to get called on. So the people who have not been called on yet today,
Yes. Yeah, that's me.
Jake.
Yeah.
As dangerous as this is.
Jake, do D.
I'm not doing D. I haven't done D yet.
Did we say do?
I'm gonna do B. I haven't done.
All right, so hold on. I'll make your life easier. Hold on. I will make your life easier. Hey guys, those of you who are just like talking to talk, you're just creating noise. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but you got to realize you're just adding noise to a situation. That extra noise is not helpful. Now you got all kinds of space out here. So click the pen, choose your color, choose your size.
Oh, Jake gets extra space?
I hadn't thought about that until I realized, oh, Brenda doesn't have much space. And then I felt bad, but there's no going back in time. Take it seriously or sit down.
Okay. So 90. Okay, I need to like think about this for a second.
Do you need to grab your paper?
Okay, so this all of me equals 180.
Yep, that one.
Are you students speaking?
The one below. Yeah. It's slow.
And then it'd be plus equals 90.
Plus equals 9.
Be nice. Mr. Fisher has not been teaching as long as I
Plus
have.
10 equals.
He's only been teaching approximately 1 minute.
Leave him alone, he's trying his best.
I actually probably am. Plus 2x. So add and do addition.
Add and do addition.
Yes.
Don't just add. Add and do addition.
Oh, my messed up.
Good afternoon, Phoenix. At the class change, could I please see Addie Schaffer?
That's perfect.
That's so accurate.
That is really accurate.
And then do subtraction.
Wait, what?
That's division.
Mr. Fisher, doesn't that mean divide?
No.
Technically,
Not
subtraction is
today.
dividing.
I should have my shirt
Hit the
on.
back arrow. Just hit the back arrow. No, not that. This.
Not
Okay.
the greatest.
Okay.
No, you.
I changed it. Just so you know.
See, it's possessed.
Just like my
I'm
grandma.
telling you.
Minus 100.
You're writing your work all kinds of funky. I'm actually gonna not allow you to write your work like that.
Oh.
We're better than that. We know how to work vertically, so that minus 100 should be going down here and down there.
It's possessed, man. Okay, so then we have.
How are you dividing your
Shh, that was equals. That line can mean equals. That what he wrote was
None of you
fine.
are right. So shut them up.
Whoa, that is not a Mr. Hudson thing to say.
Actually,
Saying none of you are right.
No. When they're correcting you and you say none of you are right. Okay, so then we divide by 2. And it equals.
That's a big two.
I want a picture of this.
All right, so what's X?
Oh, he's
40. We're gonna move on from this this mess. Anna. Nope, she left us.
No, me.
Spencer, would you like to teach
Like
one?
Anna died. You made it sound
Spencer,
like
come
Anna
on up.
died. Choose me.
All right, do you want C or D?
Choose me.
C?
I know.
That was Spanish.
That's
Because I said, do you want C? And you said C. And that C, All right, so Spencer, hopefully the board is not too possessed for you, but if I were to give you some advice, I would do that and like that. All right, hold up. I bet some of you do not have this one done, so please listen to Mr. Spencer.
Spencer, you have to choose your color.
No, it's already done. I got it.
gonna just drag it around.
Floor is yours.
So, since this is 92 degrees,
Why is it still red? The board won't listen to me. I'm sorry, bud.
then it's a good thing it's not. And this equals 88. And then,
So which angle is that?
that's this one.
So go ahead and like color that red or write 88 in there or something. So then I would change colors and let me see if I can do it from here, if my board will actually listen to me. All right, try.
And
Yeah,
then
board won't listen.
36 for this angle plus 88 equals 124, which is these two angles combined. And then 180 minus 124 equals 56.
And that is which angle?
Wait, does it equal X?
X. Hold up, there are more things to. I'm curious if he can do all of this. This is.
I saw it for a while on my paper, but I.
Oh wait.
Oh wait, no, I remember.
Go ahead, keep going.
Jordan, you do it.
Let's go.
I guess I gave Mr. Spencer the power to call him however he wants.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That's like when I come back over and look at my binder. That's me saying, wait just a second.
Okay. So what I thought of this as this is a big triangle,
It worked.
and this is 36.
Some very straight lines, Mr. Jordan.
Thank you. So there's the two angles that we know of. It's 116 and 36. So if we add those together,
Why are we adding them together?
He's solving it a different way than you did, probably, because there are many right ways to get
and
to
this
Florida.
is
But the angle's not right.
152?
yeah.
Dude, you're not thinking the way he was thinking.
I know.
Guys, you
152.
gotta. I have some 8th graders who are really struggling with this. You gotta quit trying to tell people they're wrong.
No,
You gotta actually listen to what they say. Continue.
It's 152, and I would have done 15, except for that this little bit right here is not part of that 15. So I do 180, and then minus 152, and that gets me.
Yeah, I think it's 28.
28,
So is that Y?
yeah, that's why.
Not quite. You're really, really close. So I want to give you a second. Hold on. I want to give you a second to figure out. And if you want some help, I can color code.
Oh.
So Jordan, so far, if I use like colors like I did at the beginning of the class,
Oh wait, I know
Jordan
what to do
used
now.
this
I know
angle
what to do. I know what to do.
and this angle.
I know what to do. I know what to do.
Good.
Alright, go.
Can I
go
color
away.
code a tiny bit more?
Fine, I guess.
Wow. Bunch of-
Okay. And then I didn't do this, but it's
I got 28 too.
I did not. 28 and then minus 15.
The 28 is the entire angle at the right side.
And that would get
It's 13.
you
13.
Boom.
I was 2 off.
So, 3, so like 6? Wait, there's 2 3s though.
Big,
1 3.
big what?
Big
Big
brain.
brain. Oh, big brain.
No,
Let's say
no,
you
no,
spelled
Jordan,
Brian
don't give
wrong.
him. Call on someone else.
Hey Micah, here you go.
Oh, thanks. We're not done. Still. Because we still don't know this angle
Wait, we're not supposed to figure it out at that.
and this angle. Well, why wouldn't we? They don't have things labeled.
I know how to do that purple one.
Yes,
I know how to do the
exactly.
purple one.
You're right.
I know how to do the purple
So,
Are we supposed to care?
we should always care.
About that.
That's what life is about. It's about caring. Amelia, do you know how we could get to that purple angle?
Yeah. So you take 116 and you add 13 to it, and then you whatever that is, you minus you do 180, and then you minus that number from it, and then that's it.
So I think it's 51.
No.
No, it is.
Yeah, it is.
And then you math.
Can I tell you how to get the other one?
Sure, go ahead.
Yay! You do 15 plus 92, and then you do 180 minus that number, and then there's your angle.
Oh, you can also do boom, boom, and boom. Ah, there are multiple ways to solve this. We will do D to start class tomorrow.
Yay!
I love duty.
I love duty.
I love when we do
I love when we do duty. It's so fun when we do.
That'd be a great soundbite, right?
What?
Mr. Hudson said, we will do D to start class tomorrow. What a good soundbite that would be.
That's awesome.
So it actually broke on the way back from Greece when my sister-in-law bought it for me, so I glued it back together. But there are actually 2 holes on this design. So this whole center stem fills up, and there's one just like center post. If you can imagine, there's like a post sticking up in the middle.
That's so cool.
Right? Isn't that cool? She knew that I would nerd out and love that gift.
Can you please post this video as soon as possible?
I mean, I always post this video as soon as possible, but you requesting that I post this video ASAP is going to be in the video, so